Access specifiers are completed, right? Prithvi, will you
Yes.
please call to Manoj to tell him to join soon?
He's already in the. Oh,
No, he's in offline mode.
yeah, he joined, I think. Joined.
Manoj, are you there? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I'll ask you a question to all of you. What is the meaning of access specifier and what types of access specifiers are there in the .NET? First tell me how many access specifiers are there?
5.
What are those? Manoj, I need the answer from you.
Private, internal, protected internal,
Public.
and public.
Am I right? What is the meaning of internal? Where we can able to access that internal access specifier?
We can access on internal of the uh,
Same
class.
namespace. Am I right?
Yeah, same. Yes.
Protected in the sense we can able to access in the say derived class of the same namespace and derived class of the other namespace. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, how many types of errors are there? That's how many types of errors are there? Two types, right?
Error.
That's what we have discussed. One is compile time error and one is runtime error. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Compile time error in a sense we can able to resolve before execution. After running the application, whatever the errors are coming, those errors we are calling as a runtime errors. Am I right? To handle the runtime errors, we are using try-catch mechanism. Am I right? Try, catch, and finally. Now, what is today? Today our focus will going to be discuss what is the meaning of try-catch finally, and partial we have completed, sealed class also we have completed, and the second topic we're going to discuss is generics concept, generics, and the third concept we're going to discuss today's class is constructors. Okay, constructors and types of constructors. Along with this, the fourth topic we're going to discuss is what is the meaning of static class. Clear? These four
Mm-hmm.
concepts will going to be focused on today's class. Now, observe here, as we discussed that exception in the sense runtime, exception in the sense runtime error, exception in the sense runtime error. To handle the runtime errors, we are using the concept that is what? Exception handling mechanism. To handle the runtime errors, we are using exception handling mechanism. Am I right? Now, to work with the exception handling, we must and should need to know what is the meaning of try, what is the meaning of catch, what is the meaning of finally block. What all the lines of code that is going to execute, what all the lines of code that need to execute, we need to place that in try block. ఏ కోడ్ అయితే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వాలో ఆ కోడ్ మొత్తం మనం ట్రై బ్లాక్ లో పెడతాం. సో ఆ ట్రై బ్లాక్ లో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతున్న కోడ్ లో ఏదైనా ఇష్యూస్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, ద ఎర్రర్ ఇట్ విల్ గోయింగ్ టు రేజ్ అన్ ఎర్రర్. దట్ ఎర్రర్ విల్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యాండిల్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ catch block. Catch will catch the error that is thrown by the try. When try is throwing the error, right? If someone is throwing something in a sense in other place, some other person is there to catch that thrown item, am I right? Suppose the example that two people are playing the cricket. One boy is playing the one boy is throwing the ball. In other side, the other boy is required to catch the ball, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
The same way, try is throwing the exceptions, catch is handling that exception that was thrown by try. Clear? అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Yes.
So to execute the lines of code, we are using the try block. Whatever the lines of code, whatever the exception that is there in the try block, try will throw the exception, catch will going to handle it, and handle that exception, and exception related details will going to shown with the help of catch block. Now we'll see here simple example. I'm opening the Visual Studio instance, basic project. Now observe here all of you very carefully. I'm just removing this code, and here I'm using try catch. Now here I'm asking the user to enter the two numbers. Please enter two numbers. Please enter two numbers. Now observe here all of you. I'm reading the values with the help of how to read the numbers. What is the syntax all
Variable.
of you?
Int a equal to variable.
Yeah, how to declare that variable, how to read the data from output screen.
Convert dot into 2 into 32.
Come again,
Convert
sorry,
dot
convert dot.
2 into 32. Console dot write line.
Read line, right? Write అంటే చూపించడానికి.
Yeah.
Read అంటే to read the data,
Yeah.
right? Again still
Yes.
confusion, Prithvi?
No.
Int b is equal to, again tell me, Prithvi, you tell me.
Convert dot
Mm-hmm.
int 2 into 32. Console dot read line.
Very good. There is a small logic, right? Write in the sense to write the data, read in the sense to read the data. Simple. Now see here all of you, into c is equal to a by b. Can I take now? Now observe here all of you. Into c is equal to a by b. That is what my logic. And console dot write line of division result is where the division result will come. C. Am I right?
Yes.
Now when I am trying to compile the solution, is we are seeing any errors here?
No.
Now suppose the example that I am just trying to remove the try catch block. Without try catch block, what would be there? The scenario will see here. Now observe. Now there are no errors, right? Now there are no errors. There is no compile time errors. The build was succeeded. The zero errors it would be. Now when I am trying to run it, suppose when I am trying to run it, I am passing the value 20 by 10. What is the expected output now?
0. 2.
Very good. It is just went off because of it is not having console.read key. Am I right?
Yes.
Now I'm again trying to run it. Listen. Again I'm giving 20 by 10. See, 2 is the result. Now observe here the mistake. Suppose I'm passing 20 by 0. What is the expected output?
20 by 0. No, I don't take it.
It will take, it will display the output as infinity. Infinity means
Infinity
system
or
is not
something.
able to understand that. That is the reason it
Got
will
it.
tell us that divide by 0
Infinity.
exception. Exception in the sense runtime error. See here what will happen. See, the application would be crashes and it will going to display the output like this. Suppose the example that this application I am given to the client, where by mistakenly user entered the value of b as 0. By mistakenly the user is entered the value of b as 0. It will going to show the output like this. It will going to show the code like this. User cannot understand what is the meaning of this code, right? So if you are if our parents are using the WhatsApp, they did some mistake. So it illa code chupichinanko, they don't know what is the meaning of it, right? Next time they don't open the WhatsApp again. Simple case, am I right? So to other than getting the runtime errors like this, we need to display the appropriate message to the user. Okay, how to display it we're going to see now. To handle the runtime errors, we need to use try catch block. Okay, try catch block. Try in the sense whatever the lines of code that need to execute, we need to place in try. If any errors are there, the error related messages will going to display in catch. Catch will going to take the exception that was thrown by the try and it will going to display the information of the exception with the help of console.writeline ex.message. Clear? Now you see, if I am giving 20 by 0, something 220 by 0, see here attempted to divide by 0. This information is better than getting
Error.
code and all the things, right? That is what my intention to explain here. Okay. Try catch is used to display the information related to the exception. Okay. Clear? Any doubt in this? Any one of you?
No.
No.
Now the important again interview question is it possible to have one try with multiple catches?
Yes, we can keep that one.
Yes, that is one of the important interview question. Now we'll see that. See what is the necessity of having one try with multiple catches and all those things. Suppose an example that ఈ ట్రైలో మనకి ఎలాంటి ఎక్సెప్షన్స్ వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉందమ్మా బి జీరో అవ్వకూడదు దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇష్యూ am I right? And one more thing, to the values of a and b it is not required, it is not correct to pass the values other than integers. Integers కాకుండా వేరే వాల్యూస్ పాస్ చేస్తే ప్రాబ్లం కదా.
Yeah.
Suppose the example that user is passed the value as double, that is 10.123. It will not going to accept it, am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
And suppose the example that it is passing Manoj as the input. It will not take the Manoj also because it is expecting the value of type integer. You have passed the value as string.
String.
Right? So,
Mhm.
so there are, as of now, by seeing this example, we know that two errors will going to occur.
Hmm.
So
Yes.
other than that, whatever the exceptions that maybe we're not sure that I mean ఈ రెండు కన్నా ఇంకా ఎక్కువ వచ్చే ఛాన్సెస్ కూడా ఉండొచ్చు కదా మనం దానిని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయలేకపోతున్నామేమో. This is a
Yeah.
simple program. We can able to identify that these two errors will going to occur. Like we are writing a simple, very large code that are taking the services from other application. Other application services are here. If we are utilizing, there are many chances that other application may be failed due to some reasons, right?
Yeah.
So, I
Yes.
mean, to display all the exceptions, we need to use multiple catches. See here, as of now, how many exceptions need to occur in this example? These two examples, these
3.
two errors. See, I'm trying to write like this: catch, divide by zero exception, divide by zero exception, that is ex, and I'm just trying to display the value, that is console.write line ex dot message. What is the use of writing like this in the sense? As of now, how many catches are there for us?
2 catches.
Very good. See here, what is the use of writing like this in the sense, ఈ exception ఏదైతే ఉందో దాంట్లో we have a plenty number of exception messages like divide by zero, array out of boundary, DLL is not, suppose you are trying to point the DLL is not available. Suppose array size మీరు 10 ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, if you are passing 11 values to the array size exception will come, that means array boundary exception will come. And file, if you are trying to point in your application, the file is not available, file not found exception will come. Like this we have thousands of more than 1 lakh exceptions are available. So ఈ డివైడ్ బై జీరో ఎక్సెప్షన్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఆ 1 lakh లో డివైడ్ బై జీరో ఎక్కడుందో దాన్ని పాయింట్ చేసి నీకు రిజల్ట్ చూపించాలంటే టైం ఎక్కువ తీసుకుంటుంది కదమ్మా.
Yeah. Yeah.
సపోజ్ నీకు ఒక 1 lakh ఎక్సెప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ 1 lakh లో నీ ఎక్సెప్షన్ డివైడ్ బై జీరో ఎక్సెప్షన్ ఎక్కడుందో మ్యాచ్ చేసుకొని దాని మెసేజ్ చూపించాలి కదా. ఆ 1 lakh లో మ్యాచ్ చేసి నీకు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ చూపించాలంటే అట్లీస్ట్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ ఎ సెకండ్స్ ఆఫ్ టైం, రైట్?
Hmm.
Yeah.
సో ఆ సెకండ్స్ కూడా మనం వేస్ట్ చేయకుండా ఉండాలంటేనే we need to use, I mean, what all the exceptions that you need to take like a catch. And other than that, if you don't have a chance to display that, you just take one more catch here, catch exception ex, and you can, if whatever the exceptions that are not handled here, that all the exceptions that will go into handle here. Okay, clear?
Mm-hmm.
These are the specific exception specific to divide by zero. This is the generic exception. Other than this, what all the errors that will going to occur in this program that will going to display with the help of this catch. Specific exception, and this is generic exception. Clear? Anyone of you have any questions here?
No.
Take the screen. Now is it clear all of you? One try will have how many catches?
We can have many
1
catches.
catch.
Very good.
1, 2.
One or many catches. That is your wish. Okay. Clear? Take the screenshot of this. Make it fast. మనోజ్ అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా?
అర్థమైంది. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. Can we see other topic now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, listen here all of you. Now we're going to discuss other topic, that is generics, okay? Generics. Now listen here, what is the use of generics in a sense? Just give me a minute. Listen here all of you. We're going to discuss about the generics concept. Suppose the example that first we're going to discuss what is the use of generics, okay? First we'll see to overcome the problem of overloading we will use generics, okay? That is the statement here. Now first we'll try to understand What is the meaning of generics and what is the use of overcoming the problem of overloading? What is the meaning of problem with the overloading? Suppose see example that overloading means the method name is same and signature is different. That's what we discussed, right, all of you?
Mm-hmm.
This is the add method. The add method will have int a and double b. Am I right? How many overloadings are available now?
2.
The same way, can I take add double a and int b? The same way, can I take double and double and add
Yeah.
int a, int b, int c ఇలా తీసుకోవచ్చమ్మా?
Yeah.
Add int a, int b, the string c ఇలా కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా? So suppose like
Yeah.
this, we have the add method with 1000 overloadings ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి. Suppose you are calling the overloading, that is 999 overloading check చేసుకో కాల్ చేస్తే ఫస్ట్ నుంచి 999 overloading వచ్చే వరకు the system need to match the type of overloading you have used. So 1 నుంచి 999 వరకు అది చెక్ చేయాలంటే it will take a lot of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to overcome this problem only, to match the appropriate overloading method whatever you have given, to match that, it will going to system will going to take a lot of time. Okay, it need to check 999 overloading methods. That will going to take a lot of time. I mean, due to that reason, overloading would be a bit difficult if number of overloadings will become more. To overcome this scenario of overloading problem, the people are using generics as a other concept. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
అర్థమైందమ్మా అందరికి?
Yes, ma'am.
To overcome the problem of overloading, we are using what?
Generic.
What is the problem of overloading? ఇలా మనకు number of overloadings ఎక్కువ అయిపోయినాయి అనుకోండి. If you are calling the overloading, if you are calling one overloading, it need to check all the overloading methods to get appropriate information. Am I right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am.
So this will take a lot of time. To overcome this problem, people are using generics. Okay. Now, how generics will work? What is the syntax of the generic? That we're going to see now. Okay. Can I take the class here, class as a sample class here? Now I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
delete this. Okay. Now observe here all of you very carefully. I'm trying to take the sample class here, and in the sample class, I'm taking public void add is a method. Here, observe here, I'm just writing here t1, and now capital T is pointing to T and capital T1 is pointing to small t1. Okay, console dot write line of T concatenated with T1. Okay, how many methods are there here? Only one add method. It is taking two parameters. What is the meaning of T? What is the meaning of T1? I'll tell you now. How to create the object for the class now? What is the name of the class?
Sample.
How to create the object for
Class.
the sample class?
Sample.
Sample object equal to new sample.
Very good. See, with the help of object, I'm calling the method. See, what is the meaning of T in the sense? It's a data type. You are declaring the data type at runtime. I'm passing int and integer. So see here, the T is replaced with the integer and the other T would be replaced, T1 would be replaced with the integer. So I'm taking 10, 20, right? So the same method ob.add method, you can able to call with integer and double. Am I right?
Yes.
So T is replaced with integer and double is replaced with T1. Correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now see 10, 20.5 రాసుకోవచ్చా ఇలా?
Yeah.
So the same way I'm calling this method double and integer and తీసుకోవచ్చా?
Yeah.
So double in the sense 10.5 and 20 అని తీసుకోవచ్చా ఇప్పుడు? So the same way ob.add is a method and double అని తీసుకోవచ్చా?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the same method, how many times you are overloaded now?
4 times.
So ఒక్కసారి మెథడ్ రాసుకొని దాని టైప్ రన్ టైమ్ లో డిక్లేర్ చేసుకొని you can use the same method for many times, right? Many times with different types of data types. Am I right?
Yes.
Clear? So with the help of this, we are reducing the number of overloadings. Am I right?
Yes.
Prithvi, are you clear?
Yeah.
Any questions in this?
Yeah, ma'am.
Actually, I do have a question.
Yeah, Karthik, go ahead.
What if there are more than two parameters here?
You need to create one more method. Simple.
No, actually we have the add method,
Yeah, yeah.
which
Answer your
is
question.
having two generics, right?
Yeah, see, like this are
Yeah.
there, right? If you want to pass one more parameter, you need to pass
Yeah.
T2.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Ma'am, that is the syntax of generics.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we should mention the, okay, that is the syntax, right?
Type first you need to mention, type of the variable you need to mention here. See the same three parameters you can able to use, you can able to take many times, right? Integer, 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 double integer, double integer, integer. Like this
Okay,
you can able to
got it.
overload the same method with lack of times you want. Integer, integer, string, string, integer,
Okay,
integer, integer, string, integer, like that. Am I right?
yeah.
ఒక్కసారి మనం రాసి we can able to use the same method plenty of the times here. Just it is
But
putting the value of double as a t and double as a t1. Simple. It will going to use the functionality here. Okay.
but if we have a lot of overloadings, for example, uh, in some of the overloadings we have two parameters, some in three, and some multiple. Like there are lacks of. Suppose we have a lack of data. So we have to
If the number of
specify
parameters
each
are
and every
different,
time.
yeah, if the number of
Yeah.
parameters are different, we need to take different methods only.
But isn't that also the time taking process?
Yeah, it is time
Because
taking, but compared to
it,
overloading, this is bit different. This is bit sufficient only, right?
yeah.
Overloading తో కంపేర్
Yes.
చేస్తే ఇది కొంచెం బెటరే కదా. Only
Yes. Yes.
taking the
Correct.
type of number of parameters you are just taking the other method. That's it. There's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
any specification to the types of the parameters like integer, of overloading, integer double, another overloading like that. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
We have other methods also, out parameter and params parameter and to know the types of the parameters and runtime. We have the param as a parameter. We'll see that also. Okay. Don't worry about the things. First, to overcome the problem of overloading, we are using generics. We have, I mean, it is not 100% satisfying our need, but somewhat it is better than overloading. Am I right? See, if
Yes.
you are passing like this, we need to have any more. If you want to pass integer, 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 double, double, integer, double, and double, we need must should here four methods.
Yes, yes.
So somewhat is better than overloading. To overcome
Mm-hmm.
the issue of overloading, the people are using generics as a concept. Okay, clear all of you? Any doubt?
Yeah.
Now see, I'm trying to access the third method, that is ob.add of. Can I use double, integer, double? Clear?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Double, integer and double, and now the values are integer, double value is 10.2 and 10.20, 10.2, 10.2 and 20, and the other double value is 30.2. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions in this?
No.
Now we'll see here. I'll try to run it. See, whatever the values we have taken there, we are just displaying that values. Okay. Now there is a problem of generics. I'll give you as assignment for you people to read. What is the problem of generics? You people try to read it and you people try to rectify it. Okay. How to overcome that issue also, you people try to identify what is the problem with the generics. Okay. We will see later. Okay. Clear? Take the screenshot of this. Make it fast, all of you. Completed. Anyone of you can
Yeah.
get the problem of generics here. I'll give you 2 minutes of time now. This is the problem. Any thought?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Because
Mhm.
we are declaring four variables, right?
Mhm.
T, T1, T1. But when we are giving the values, we don't know which one it will take.
No.
No?
Can I tell now, all of you?
Yeah. Please.
See, we can't able to perform arithmetic operators here in the generics because arithmetic operators perform చేయాలి అంటే మనకు అది ఇంటీజర్ డబుల్ తెలిసి ఉండాలి కదమ్మా. See, suppose the example that in the ob.add you are passing ob.add you are passing string and string, string and string. It is not possible, right?
Yes.
Correct. Because the type doesn't know, it doesn't know the value of the t type. That is the reason it is not support any of the arithmetic operator. If you know the data type, you can able to perform the arithmetic operator. If it is integer or double any value, if it is only a numeric value, then it will perform the arithmetic operator and it will going to perform the result to you.
Yeah.
Due to that reason మనకి ఏ టైప్ తెలియనప్పుడు అది ఎలా ప్లస్ చేస్తుంది 10 and 20 ఇస్తే నువ్వు 30 ప్లస్ చేస్తే దానికి తెలుస్తుంది 10 అంటే ఇంటీజర్ అది 20 అంటే ఇంటీజర్ అడిషన్ విల్ బి లీడ్స్ టు అనదర్ ఇంటీజర్ అని చెప్పేసి. సో మనకి 10 plus 20 is equal to 30 అని ఇస్తుంది అంటే internally so much of calculation would be there. Integer 10 in the sense integer, 20 in the sense another integer addition will give to the integer. So it doesn't know what is the meaning of t, what is the meaning of t1, what type you can able to pass at runtime. It doesn't know anything about it. How it will going to support here? Tell me. Suppose I'm not taking as of now ఈ కోడ్ లేదు అనుకోండి, ఈ కోడ్ లేదు. సో ఇక్కడ రాస్తున్నప్పుడు నేను టైప్ టీ అంటే ఏంటి, టైప్ టీ1 అంటే ఏంటో దానికి తెలియదు కదా. హౌ యూ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు రైట్ ద లాజిక్ హియర్ while using that method only. It is knowing the type of t is integer, type of t1 is integer. Before using that there is no type declaration over here. The system doesn't know how to perform the arithmetic operators. That is the problem with the generics. It is not supports any arithmetic operators because it doesn't know what type the variables that is t and t1 will be. Clear?
Not only automatic, right? It don't applicable to any other operators also, right?
Yes. It won't support. It won't support.
Any other. Yeah.
Okay. Clear? Take the screenshot of this. But even though it is not supporting the arithmetic operators, why is that much crazy for the generics concept? You people try to refer it in the Google and try to answer it. Okay. There are many topics that are, in the .NET framework itself, many of the predefined classes are using generics. What that much crazy would be there for the generics, even though it is not supporting any of the operators? Just try to Google it and try to answer for that question. Okay. Clear, all of you? Any questions?
Yeah, clear.
Taken the screenshot. Can we see other topic now?
Mm-hmm.
Now observe here, all of you, very carefully. We're going to see the other concept, that is params as a parameter, and the other one is out as a parameter. Okay. Now first we're going to discuss about the out parameter. Okay. Suppose the example that if I want to return integer from the method. Okay. Now what is the meaning of this method? Anyone of you can tell me? It will take how many parameters?
2 parameters.
It will return how many values? How many values?
Just one.
If I want to return this method 100 values, this
Okay.
integer will not support, right?
Yeah,
one value is written with the help of this method because it is having only one return type.
Yes.
Multiple return types ఇక్కడ యాడ్ చేయడం కూడా మనకి పాసిబిలిటీ ఉండదు. Only one method can able to return only one value.
Yeah.
If you want to return multiple values from the method, we need to use out parameter. Clear?
Yes.
If you want to return multiple values from the method, we need to use which parameter? Out parameters. Okay. Now listen, what I can do is I'm passing two parameters as an input. I want to return from this method addition value, subtraction, multiplication and division. Clear? Prithvi, please unmute. Please be responsive in the class. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm asking one more guy. Prithvi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Please be responsive in the class. Now I want to return 4 values. See here, I'm trying to take out int of add and out int of subtraction and out int of multiplication, and out int of division. How many values we are giving out now from this method?
4.
Very good. Now here, see here, I'm trying to take add is equal to a plus b. Okay, I'm taking subtraction is equal to a minus b. I'm taking multiplication is equal to a into b, and I'm taking division is equal to a by b. Now it is clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now observe here, all of you, very carefully. And what is the name of the class we are using now? Sample, right?
Sample.
How to create the object for that class? Sample OV is equal to new sample, right?
Yes.
Now how many values this method is returning now? 4 values.
For values.
Add, subtraction, multiplication and division as the variables. It is returning all the variables of type what? Integer, 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 integer. Correct. Now I am declaring the variables here. I am declaring the variables here. Integer A, declaring integer add, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, clear? Now observe here, all of you, very carefully. Observe here. I am calling OB dot add of. I am passing 10, 20. So out in out subtraction, what is the meaning of this code? I'll tell you. Okay, out subtraction, out multiplication, out division. See, whenever this method is executing, the value of add is what, ma? A plus b, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Subtraction is a minus b, multiplication is in a into b, division is a by b. See, whenever this method is executing, 10 and 20 will pass to a and b. Add in the sense a plus b, that is 10, 20. The whatever the add value is there, it will going to pass to this. I mean, add value ఏదైతే ఉందో ఈ value లోకి set చేస్తుంది. The same way subtraction, multiplication and division. Now add, the variable add will contain a plus b, a minus b, a into b, a by b. Okay. Now see, the addition value is add, and subtraction value is SUB, and multiplication value is coming from MUL, and the division value that is coming from division. Anyone of you have any questions till this point? See? From here, how many values we have written from this method? 4 values.
4.
Now the output also coming, right? 4 values, it is returning the output, right?
Yes.
Clear? Any questions in this? If you want to return multiple values from the method, we need to use parameters. Clear?
Yeah.
Any questions, anyone of you?
No, ma'am.
Take the screenshot of this, make it fast. Ruby, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am, internet problem, that's why it was disconnected.
అర్థమైందామా ఇది?
నేను ఇది ఇక్కడ మిస్ అయినా చూస్తా, తర్వాత చూస్తా ఒకవేళ.
If you want to return multiple values from the method, we just need to use our parameter. Now,
Okay, got it.
now this method get arithmetic అని తీసుకున్నాం లేకపోతే, ఓకేనా? Get arithmetic is returning 4 values, that is addition value it is returning, subtraction, multiplication, division, like this it is returning 4 values. So it is taking the input as a and b, and it is performing the addition as a plus b, a minus b, and a into b, division as a by b, like this it is performing all the operations. Whatever the addition value is there, it is pointing to this variable. So what is the addition value it is giving, that we are retrieving, and we need to pass the variable as out add. It is outing the value of add. Whatever the value it is given out, we out ఇచ్చిన value మనం accept చేసుకొని we are passing that value into this add. That's it. Okay. The same way subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, like this one method can able to return multiple values at a time. Clear, all of you?
Yes.
Taken the screenshot. This is also one of the important interview question. Can we see other topic now?
Yeah, sure.
Now see, the other topic also very interesting concept. Now see. Now the other one is we are going to discuss as params. Okay, params. Now suppose the best example is I want to pass one for add method. First I want to pass 2 parameters. Okay, int a and int b. Okay, Amma? Now again I want to pass 3 parameters. What do people do? Public void add, Mali we are taking int a and int b and int c. People take other method, am I right? Suppose the example that if you want to pass 4 parameters, at that time what you people need to do? Again take another method and will take 4.
Like, yeah.
Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now, what is the meaning of params in the sense? You need to pass the parameters array. See here. I'm trying to pass now public void add is the method. Here I'm passing int of a is equal to int of a. I'm just trying to pass here. That's it. I'm passing the array. అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా ఇంటీజర్ అడిషన్ మనకి ఏమవుతుంది ఇంటీజర్ అవుతుంది కదా
Yes.
ఇంట్ సమ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అని ఫస్ట్ నేను డిక్లేర్ చేసుకున్నాను ఈ మెథడ్లో వచ్చాక ఓకేనా ఫర్ ఈచ్ లూప్ ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ ఇంట్ ఐటమ్ ఇన్ ఏ whenever the loop is taking, sum plus is equal to item. These all the things we have already taken. I mean, we have already know, right? Now the sum I'm trying to display here. That's it. Am I right? How many values it will take at runtime? We're going to see now. See how to declare the object for this class. Sample ob is equal to new sample. Now see here. While accessing this method, you can able to pass the array size. Okay. New int of new int of 5. I am passing now 5 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Any question in this? Now again, I can able to pass ob.add of new integer array. It can able to take only 3 values. అర్థమైందమ్మా అందరికి?
Yeah, you can take one also.
You can able to take 1, 2, 3, 4. How many values you want to pass? That much size of array you can able to give here.
Yeah.
మనోజ్ అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా?
Yes, ma'am.
Karthik, what about you?
Yeah, అర్థమైంది.
This is also a type of overloading. This is also solution to overcome the problem of overloading, right?
Yes, yes.
But the problem here is you should need to pass the data type because array is specifically a typed variable, right? That is a problem of the array we already discussed in our classes, am I right? What all the types you need to overload, we should need to overload the values with the same type of data type. Clear?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions in this? Now again, if you want to call this add method with 2 parameters, what you need to do? ob.add of new int of 2 and this you just need to pass 2 values, that is 1 and 2. That's your wish. If you want to overload the same add method with 5 parameters, if you want to overload the add method with the 100 parameters, you can do it. No issues.
Yes.
So this is a way to reduce the overloading problem, am I right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Take the screenshot of this. Can we see the output once, all of you?
Yes.
See, first we have taken 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. That is what 15. 1 plus 2 is 3 and 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 3 plus 3 is 6. That is the output, we got it, right?
Yes.
ఇంత కష్టపడకుండా సమ్ కావాలి అనుకుంటే మనము a.sum will also leads to the sum. That is a predefined method. A.sum is a predefined method. Whatever the code we have written, that is a custom code. Correct?
Oh.
We have discussed very clearly also. Try to learn both predefined methods and along with the code how you can able to build for that method also. Okay? ఇట్లా రాస్తేనే మీకు లాజిక్ తెలుస్తుంది.
Okay.
Okay? While practicing itself, you need to be strict. That would be helpful for you later of the times.
Okay, ma'am.
Taken the screenshot, all of you. Can we see other concept now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll see here other topic, that is constructors. Okay? Constructors. While learning the constructors, first you people need to understand some basic fundamental concepts, like constructor name is same as class name. Okay, clear? Constructor
Yes,
name is same as.
class name.
Now other point is constructor does not return any value. Constructor does not return any value and it doesn't return even void also. Constructor does not return any value and did not return even void also. Okay, that is also another important point. 4 points are there. Constructor can be called automatically whenever object of a class is created. Whenever object of a class is created. Whenever object of a class is created. When the constructor will call? Whenever object of a class is created. Am I right?
Yes,
Now spell out all of you these 3 points 2 times. Constructor name is same as.
class
Class.
name.
Constructor does not return any value, even void also. Am I right? That's what.
Yes, ma'am.
But programmatically, we'll see there is no worries. First mug up these points. Okay. Constructor can be called automatically whenever object of a class is created.
Created.
Now see, we'll see here one by one through programmatically. Now observe here. Now I'm taking the class name as like sample. What would be the constructor name now? All of you?
Class.
Constructor class. Sample.
Very good. So public sample is my constructor. ఇలా ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట syntax. Okay. So by seeing this, constructor name is same as class name. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever you are taking a simple method, that is get data method తీసుకున్నాను అనుకోండి, public void get data. అవునా? What is the return type of this method?
Void.
Coming to my constructor does not return anything, even void also. The void good return చేయదన్నమాట. Only access specifier and class name, that's it. Middle of that, it is not having any return type. The constructor does not return anything, even void also. That is the reason we are not taking void here.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm telling you people that the third point, constructor can be called automatically whenever object of a class is created. అంటున్నాను. Constructor ఎప్పుడు కాల్ అవుతుందమ్మా? ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు కాల్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్తున్నాను. అవునా? Now, we will see how to create the object for the class. Sample OB is equal to new sample. అవునా? న్యూ తర్వాత ఏదైతే క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఉందో అది కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ని కాల్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట.
ఓకే.
అదే ఒకవేళ గెట్ డేటా అనే మెథడ్ దానికి ఎలా కాల్ చేస్తామమ్మా? ఓబీ డాట్ గెట్ డేటా అంటాం కదా. అదే కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ అయితే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేషన్ సింటాక్స్ లోనే మనకి కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ని కాల్ చేసే వే ఉంది కదా ఆఫ్టర్ న్యూ కీవర్డ్. So can I tell that constructor can be called automatically? Automatically constructor call out whenever object of a class is created, because the object creation syntax itself, it is having a way to call the constructor.
Okay.
Can I tell again now? Constructor can be called automatically whenever object of a class is created, because the object creation syntax itself having a way to call the constructor. మళ్ళీ చెప్పాలా? అర్థమైందా?
Yeah.
Can I tell again all of you?
No need.
We are good.
Manoj and Rudhi, what about you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now suppose ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ దట్ ఇక్కడ నా కన్స్ట్రక్టర్కి ఒకవేళ ఇలా ఉంది అనుకోండి, ఇలా కాల్ చేస్తే ఎర్రర్ వస్తుందా? కరెక్టా?
It will call directly, no error.
No. Here the constructor is expecting one parameter. You are calling like this, right?
Yes.
It will throw an error to us because it will tell that array you are calling with 0 parameters. In my class I don't have any 0 parameter constructor.
Okay.
We'll see that programmatically. See here all of you. Now what is the class name?
Sample.
Now see, public sample and తీసుకుంటే ఇది ఒక కన్స్ట్రక్టర్.
Yes, ma'am.
Now see how to create the object of a class.
Sample object equal to new sample.
Now I'm trying to display the information here. Constructor called. Okay. Clear? Now we'll get the output. See, simply we call the constructor. Clear? Now the problem we'll see. Can I take here integer a?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now see, what happened here?
I'm getting error.
Doesn't contain a constructor that is they take the zero argument. See, read out that error. Error కనపడుతుందమ్మా అందరికి కింద.
Yes.
Basic project.sample does not contain a constructor that takes zero arguments అంటుంది. ఇక్కడ నాకు ఒకటే constructor ఉంది that will take one argument, right? That is in my class I don't have any constructor that will take zero argument. That's what it is telling now.
Yes.
Now if I am passing 10, there is no error at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll try to run this now. All of it. Constructor called. Am I right? If you want to display the value of 10 here, we will display the value of 8. Okay?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Take the screenshot of this. Make it fast. Clear?
Yeah.
Now it is clear constructor can be called automatically whenever object of a class is created. Constructor name is known as class name, and constructor does not return anything, even void also, and constructor can be called automatically whenever object of a class is created. And see here all of you, public sample if I am taking now, okay? What is we are calling this?
Which one, ma'am?
ఇలా ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, సేమ్ మెథడ్ ఇలా 2 సార్లు ఇచ్చామనుకోండి, దాన్ని ఏమంటాము?
So to declare two methods.
Karthik?
Yeah,
What?
overloading at all.
Exactly. What overloading now?
Method.
Actually, constructor overloading.
Very good. Manoj and Prithvi, see, public void add and unankondi. See here it is taking int a. Okay, correct? Now the same way we are having public void add of int a and int b. If it is there like this, we are calling it as method overload. Now we are overloading what?
Okay, constructor.
So we are calling this as
Okay.
overloading. Simple. So we can able to overload the constructors also. That is what my intention would be.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So maybe there is a question to you, to all of you people in the interview. Is it possible to overload the constructor? Yes, it is possible. This is the way to overload the constructor. Am I right? See, the best example we will see here. Console.writeLine is the method, right?
Yes, ma'am.
See, we can overload like this. Overload అయితే మనకి ఇలా చూస్తాం అన్నమాట. How many times the console.writeLine will be overloaded? 19 times. See?
19 times.
See, అదే మన కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ఓవర్లోడ్ అయింది అని ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది మనకి sample ob1 is equal to new sample. See how many times it is overloaded?
2 times.
What are the types? First it will take 0 parameter, second it will take 1 parameter, correct? అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Yes, ma'am.
Take the screenshot of this. Completed?
Yeah, completed.
Now we'll see the other concept, that is static class. Okay, static class will continue tomorrow and practice all these things. So try catch. First we'll try to discuss about finally block. Okay, that is one of the important concept that you missed out. Now listen, we have taken like this, right? Try block and try block, and try will take 2 parameters. Int a is equal to convert.232 of console.readline. Am I right? Console.readline, correct? The same way I'm taking another variable, that is int b is equal to convert.232 of console.readline. I'm finally performing int c is equal to a by b, and I'm trying to display the value of c. Well and fine. If any errors are there, that we're going to handle with the help of catch, and catch will going to display the exception related message with the help of ex.message. That is what we discussed as of now. Am I right?
Yes.
If error is not there, only try will execute. Am I right?
Yes.
So there is no chance of throwing the exception if there is no exception, right? So only at the time try will execute. If any exceptions are there, if try and catch both will execute. Clear? This part is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Manoj and Nagartik, all of you?
It's clear, ma'am.
Suppose along with this try catch, we have one more block, that is finally. Okay? Finally, what is the meaning of the finally in the sense? I'm finally block, I'm just displaying the information like this, okay? If error is there, try catch will execute, along with this finally will also execute. If no error is there, only try will execute, along with the try will going to execute finally. Finally is a mandatory block. Finally is a mandatory block. Mandatory block. It will execute. It will execute. It will execute both at the time of exception. At the time of exception. And if exception is there, and if exception is not there also, the finally will going to execute. Okay? If exception is that, finally will execute. If exception is not there also, finally will execute. See now all of you, I'm trying to pass 20 and 10. Is there any chance of executing finally? Oh, sorry, is there any chance of executing catch here?
No.
No, 20 by 10 is 2. No exception. So only try and finally will execute. Try is executed successfully and it is displaying the 2. And there is, after try, there is no catch. Finally is mandatory block. It is executed and it is displaying I am finally block. Okay. Now see here all of you. 20 and 0 I am passing. Okay. 20 by 0 is divided by 0 exception. So try, catch, finally. Try is executed and catch is executed and finally is also executed. So try, catch, finally is executed. Am I right?
Yes.
Any questions in this?
No.
So if whenever the exception is there, exception is not there, finally is executing, right?
Yes.
Now, what is the use of finally block? Why it need to execute both the times? That is a major important interview question. Okay. Suppose see example that in the try block you have written a code to open the connection to the SQL server. Okay. అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా? కనెక్షన్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఓపెన్ చేయడానికి, కనెక్షన్ ఓపెన్ చేయడానికి SQL సర్వర్ కానీ ఫైల్ ని పాయింట్ చేయడానికి కానీ మనం ఇలా కోడ్ రాసాం ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనా? Suppose the example that you have completed your work and you have you need to close your connection string in somewhere else, right? So connection close అనేది రాయాలి కదా మనం.
Yes.
So suppose the example that if you are writing here in the try block itself to close the connection with the help of con.close method. Okay. So suppose the example that if any suppose here first line we are opening the connection and in the 100th line you are closing the connection. In the middle, like in 55th line, exception is occurred. That is the reason try will pass to catch, and after the catch it is executing the finally. So 100 line of code is not executed. That is the reason it is not closing the connection to the server, right?
Yes.
See, what is my scenario is, in the first line we are opening the connection to the database, okay? In the 100 line we are closing the connection to the database. Till now it is clear?
Yes.
In the 55th line the exception is occurred. So exception of same out 55th line which moves to catch. Catch execute అయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ట్రై లోకి వెళ్ళి రిమైనింగ్ లైన్స్ ఆఫ్ కోడ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదు. సో 55th లైన్ నుంచి 100th లైన్ వరకు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదు కదా.
Yes.
సో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వకపోతే ఇన్ ద ట్రై ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ యూ ప్లేస్ దట్ టు క్లోజ్ ద కనెక్షన్. సో ఆ లైన్ ఆఫ్ కోడ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వకపోవడం వల్ల ఈ నువ్వు అప్లికేషన్ క్లోజ్ చేసిన సర్వర్ కి లైవ్ కనెక్షన్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తారు కదా SQL సర్వర్ కి.
Yes.
So at a time my SQL server can have a limitation to maintain the live connections, like we can able to limit the connections 256 connections కానీ 300 connections కానీ మెయింటైన్ చేయాలన్నమాట. మోర్ దెన్ ఇప్పుడు 300 పీపుల్ ఈ కోడ్ నేను ఇలా డిప్లాయ్ చేసి ఇవ్వడం వల్ల 300 పీపుల్కి ఎక్సెప్షన్ వస్తే 300 పీపుల్ కెనాట్ ఏబుల్ టు క్లోజ్ ద కనెక్షన్. ద 301 guy cannot able to access my application, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because the server is already busy with the applications that are running in the in the server. Like, you know, the 300 people already opened their connection, they are not closed.
Yes.
సో టు క్లోజ్ ద కనెక్షన్, సో ఒకవేళ ఎక్సెప్షన్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, కనెక్షన్ క్లోజింగ్ మనం ఫైనలీ బ్లాక్ లో పెడితే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈ 55th లైన్ లో నీకు ఎక్సెప్షన్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత క్యాచ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయ్యి ఆటోమేటికల్ గా ఫైనలీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి కనెక్షన్ క్లోజ్ అయిపోతుంది. రైట్?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose the example that it is executed totally 100 lines of code. You people think like this. 100 lines of code execute అయిన తర్వాత catch execute అవ్వదు కదా. So finally master will execute. Am I right?
Yes.
So try will execute it and connection closed in the finally block. If suppose 55th line, if any error is there, partially try is executed and catch is executed, finally is also executed and it closes the connection. So to close the connection strings, to close the pointed files, we need to use finally block. Finally is a mandatory block. It will execute in both the times. If exception is there, it will execute, and if exception is not there also it will execute. Mostly finally block is used to close the connection strings or connection that is established at the try block.
Okay.
Clear all of you? In this?
Yes, ma'am.
This is most important interview question. Okay. Finally is used to close the connections that are established in the try block.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Write a short notes today. Write a short notes on what is the meaning of try. Write down all the questions, all of you. What is the meaning of exception handling mechanism? First question. Second question is how to handle the exception mechanism with the help of try catch block. Okay. The third question is we have multiple catches with one try block.
Yeah.
Okay. The fourth question is what is the use of finally block? The fifth question is when the finally block will execute. Okay, at the time of exception or at the time of no exception or else any time it will execute. That is the fifth question. Try to write a program on what is the meaning of out parameter. What is the use of it? Okay. Seventh question is what is the meaning of params? Okay, we have passed the array of values, right? That is the seventh question. Eighth question is what is the meaning of generics? What is the use of it? Okay. Ninth question is what is the meaning of constructor? I have told you people 3 points, right? Constructor name is same as class name. It does not return any values, even void also. Am I right? It can be called automatically whenever object of a class is created. Write down all those points. Okay.
Yes.
Ninth question is what is the meaning of constructor overloading? Okay. I need the short notes on all these topics. I need the answers for all these questions before next class.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough for today, and we'll continue the class on tomorrow. I'll share the recording in half an hour. If you people are answering those assignments, if you people have any questions, just refer this recording what I'm going to share with you people. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.